pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there getting set. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're either going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Matthews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Wide out in motion. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The play action fake. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the right side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They were on the move, and 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're getting this guy lathered up. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They'll run it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Makes the catch and gets the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave it that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense set for a first down play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll try to pop the draw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Now on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. Running it back, it's Bannister. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now on first down from the 40. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it down the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, and that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, and have a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They're trying, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Inside the 40. At the 30. Past the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Wide open downfield. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Makes the grab. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys.
And it's in for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Now really back in the game here. Leads down to 12 as they're about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Finds us back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. A first down for the offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. You got to play very disciplined, sound football. You can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun to give, looking for room. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed. And maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, 1st down. The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's going to pass. Got his man to the left. Off he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football.
He bangs his way in for the score. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, the ground game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's out of bounds after a big pickup. A different flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Trying play action. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 35. And he will house it. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming after it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. snagged on the outside. It's Matthews. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, it's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him throwing the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The play action fake. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver, you could tell he broke with the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Couldn't work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Nothing but green ahead. The 10. Touchdown.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback. Get it out quick.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for him.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Bannister. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grab behind the line, it's Mosley. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you talking? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.